Hello, everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. So, as part of the series or series three, now looking into a sort of an interlude as part of this particular theme of works, this is audio podcast as part of a Bostix Interlude, an audio podcast as part of a Bostix faction. This audio podcast as part of a Storm quota, and an audio podcast as part of a Storm Bostix production. In this works and sort of looking at works by Chai and team from 2020 in the American Journal of Kidney Disease. Works published looking at chronic kidney disease awareness amongst United States adults by future risk of kidney disease. So in this published works in AJKD, the authors look at sort of the effectiveness, if you like, look at the effectiveness of chronic kidney disease amongst the United States population. So as part of this work, the authors inform that efforts to improve CKD or chronic kidney disease awareness may be most effective if focused on persons at highest risk of progression into chronic kidney disease (CKD) or end stage kidney disease or ESKD. The aims and objectives in around this works was where the investigators would sought to determine chronic kidney disease awareness in a naturally representative population according to the risk of progression into chronic kidney disease and end stage kidney disease, and to also determine if and whether awareness has actually changed over time. The methodology, or part of the methodology of this works, was where investigators utilized the nationally represented cross-sectional survey of non-institutionalized United States residents that was carried out since 1999 by Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's National Center for Health Statistics. In part of the analysis of this works, as part of the findings and analysis, the awareness of chronic kidney disease or CKDs, including and amongst the highest risk group, remains consistently below other grouped healthcare conditions. In part of the conclusions of this works, approximately half of those participated, or at least half of those in as part of the analysis. The analysis 3,713 were unaware of a kidney disease, a challenge that has persisted nearly. A challenge, according to investigators, that has persisted nearly 2 decades. The publication again is in the American Journal of Kidney Disease, and with this interlude, there will be the applicable reference where listeners can access the publication by Chai and team from 2020, and sort to add any additional comments, any comments in amongst works around this particular publication. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast is part of a Bostix Interlude. This audio podcast is part of a Bostix faction. This audio podcast as part of a Storm quota, and this audio podcast as part of a Storm Bostix production.